गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे माइक्रोस्पोरोजेनेसिस। इट इज द इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक फॉर एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यूज. मोस्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस may be asked in forthcoming examinations. So let us see what is the microsporogenesis. Microsporogenesis is the process of formation of microspores. Microspores, that means pollen grains. How is pollen grain forms from the microsporangiums and cells? We know that the male reproductive units in flower is a stamen. A group of a stamen is called androecium. A stamen has two parts. The most widest part is called anther, and second thread-like structure is called filament. Anther it may be single lobe, monothecous, bithecous, bilobe, two lobes, and just this one is the connectives. Two lobes is connected together. If the cut the section of the anther, what will observe? The sections just appears as this tetrads formations, microsporangiums. There are four microsporangium. There are four microsporangium pollen sacs, which is also called pollen sac. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are four microsporangium in each anther. We observe under the microscope. If we study and observe the under the microscope. So this one is the developed structures. So let us see how these layers of the pollen sac or microsporangium develop. First of all, this one is called the primordial cells. Primordial cells. This one is called the primordial cells. This one is the primordial cells, and this one is the called epidermis, and the epidermis. This one is the epidermis. Epidermis, and this is the archaeosporium. Archaeosporium. Genetic cells. Archaeosporium has two layers. Two layers give rise to two layers. Which one is the primary parietal layers cells, and this one is the sporogenous cells. Sporogenous cells. So each archaeosporium produce two type of the cells. First one is the parietal cells, which give rise to the outer layers of the pollen grains, microsporangium, and second one is the sporogenous cells. Sporogenous cells is the genetic cells that we'll discuss in these connections. And next, sporogenous parietal cells and sporogenous cells. Parietal cells give rise to outer layers. Outer layers, that means let us see outer layer epidermis. Second layer endothecium. Second layer is the endothecium, and middle layer. This one is the middle layer. Middle layer is another layer, and innermost layer is tapetum. So three layers. Mainly epidermis is thin wall, and just later on a stretch and shrivel. But hypodermis, that means endothecium, become fibrous layers. Fibrous layers, protective layers. Later on also degenerated. And next, innermost layer is a very important layer. Innermost layer enlarged cells consist of the enlarged cells and multinucleate due to the endomitosis, endopolyploids. Endopolyploids may be diploid. What do you mean by diploid? 2n, triploid 3n, tetraploid 4n. This one is hexaploid, pentaploid. this one is the formations of the terpter. Terpter may be 2n, 3n, 4n multinucleated and in large. They play an important role in the providing nutrients to the sporogenous cells. स्पोरोजीनस सेल्स को ये क्या करता है, नॉरिशमेंट प्रोवाइड करता है. क्या करता है, नॉरिशमेंट प्रोवाइड करता है. दोस्तों इट प्लेस एन इंपॉर्टेंट लेयर इन स्पोरोजीनस सेल्स and innermost layers that given produced by the sporogenous cells, and sporogenous cells produce make microspore mother cells MMC, which is said in short forms MMC, microspore mother cells. Microspore mother cells, each microspore mother cells undergoes meiotic division. Our first meiotic division, dyad is formed. Dyad microspore is formed there. And just second meiotic division undergoes the tetrad formation. Tetrad formations and 1, 2, 3, 4. But that may be different types. We can see that different types. Tetrahedral. This one is the form, this one. एक तरह से हम लोग देखते हैं क्या कि ये फॉर्म्स ये टेट्राहेड्रल बना. मोनोकॉट्स में आपका टी सेप्ट बनाता है. टी सेप्ट या linear सेप्ट या बाइपेस डिस्कस सेप्ट. This one and this one. Isobilateral. ये टेट्राहेड्रल inhedral dipart. और this one isobilateral in monopart. So this one is many different types. A T-shaped, linear shape. That means this is called the linear shape. This is called linear shape, T-shaped. So there are so many types, and ultimately megaspores, tetrad megaspores produce the 4 microspores, and 4 microspores, each microspores produce pollen grain. That means one microspore mother cell produce 4 microspores by the meiosis division, single meiotic division. The question arises here. What is this? Let us see. If the question is asked, how many MMC are required to produce 100 microspores or pollen grain. 100 pollen grain. कितना एक तरह से MMC की जरूरत पड़ेगी 100 माइक्रोस्पोर प्रोड्यूस करने